Good afternoon, all. So my name is Jamala Taylor. I do not have a speech because I don't like speeches. I open my mouth and most of the time something good comes out.
All right.
Can you hear me? Better? Cool. So I've been home for 5 years. I paroled after serving 31 years in state prison. Thank you. My turning point was actually being released from solitary. So I also served 15 years in solitary from 2000 to 2015, and I was released after the hunger strikes. So that was my moment, my fork in the road, when I could make a decision. In the 15 years that I was away from general population, prison had changed just drastically. It was like entering another world. When I came to prison as an 18-year-old serving life, knowing that I would die in one of these concrete cages, prison was about violence. Violence against the population, guards with guns, violence we committed on each other based around race and prison politics. It was violence and lockdowns. There was nothing curative in prison. When I got out, that had changed. They had all of these classes and groups, and now there was these youth offender laws that allowed somebody like myself, whose earliest possible parole date was 2053, to potentially go to board and earn my freedom. So that really wasn't a hard choice. I think everybody wants to go home. To that point, I've been completely hopeless, and I behaved as hopeless people do. Acts of violence, gangs, that kind of thing. But when I did get out and I made that decision to change my life and join the classes, can't say I thought I needed to change anything about myself. I didn't see nothing wrong with me. But the opportunity to interact with free people coming in who work for nonprofits, it really did open me up to my potential. I had spent most of my life as a sixth grade dropout. The first group I signed up for was one who went by the name of the Inside Garden Program back then. It's now called Land Together. And it was about gardening. It was about curating the inner garden. It wasn't just the actual physical garden. It was about learning to be introspective and deal with who I was as a person, as a man, who I wanted to be. And I began that journey. I started with school and getting my GED and kind of taking college classes. To kind of speed this up, I went to board for my first time. I was denied. I was still kind of caught up in the gang thing. The second time in 2020, I was granted parole. The governor refused to sign. I had to go to the en banc hearing, all of that. Eventually, I did gain my release. I worked in a warehouse for 6 months, and that was invaluable to my reentry journey, because it taught me that I do not want to work in a warehouse. So I went to school. And this is my testimony, what I want you to take away from my story. In 5 years, there are very few paths that will allow you to change the trajectory of your life and your family's life, like education did for me. I got my undergraduate degree at Cal State Fullerton. I took a flyer. Thank you. I took a flyer and filled out an application for my dream school, the University of Southern California, amongst many others, and I got accepted to a lot of others, but as soon as USC came calling, that's where I'm going. All right. And this May, I graduate with my master's in public administration. And I think the high point in my life is coming from being a consumer of reentry services to now somebody who offers them to others. I'm the reentry director for that same organization that got me started in prison. So I actually lead the external arm of the organization, statewide reentry. So I'm able to relate to my brothers and sisters and go in prisons and tell them about it and then receive them on this side of the wall and show them what it looked like. And we've got so many success stories. So my message to you is anything is possible. Wherever you are now, in 5 years, it could look so much different. So thank y'all for having me.
Thank you, Jamala.